Yo, what's up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? My name is Bozo. I'll be your entertainer for today. Welcome back to another episode of Coffee Talk. Your boy doesn't have coffee, but he does have water. Stay hydrated, especially in shitty weather like this. Here's something that I don't understand. And for people that don't live in Europe, especially Northern Europe, you won't get this. Yesterday was 28 degrees. Now it's 16 and it's raining. Yesterday it felt like I was inside of a microwave just walking outside, or being inside for that matter. And now I have a hoodie on, even though sleeves are rolled down, but still. What? Dude, the second this YouTube thing works, I am leaving Sweden and like going somewhere like fucking, I don't know, like Madagascar or something. A lot of animals, dangerous animals, but fuck me. The weather will be much better than whatever the hell this is. And trust me, I'm not the only one. There's not one single person in Sweden that likes the weather of Sweden. If they do, they're either lying or they're a fucking psychopath and deserve to be in an insane asylum. With that being said, I did my daily dose of complaining about the weather. Let's get back into it. Yeah, we read all about that. Oh, look who's here. What voice did I give Hyde? Bro, I haven't even warmed up my voice or nothing. Fuck it, let's just go. He never really changed. I know. But it was super nice. But it was surprisingly nice. I'm fucking up already. Catching up with people from the back then. Yeah, I'm already messing up. Clearly, as you can tell, I have not warmed up. But woosa. Alright, let's go. Catching up with people from back then. Thank you for forcing me to do it. Don't mention it. Hey, Bozo. I like to order again. The usual. Back to the experiment? Yes. I think the last one was the remedy, but there's no harm in checking some other combinations. Alright, you know what to do. Do I? You said it has something to do with the ginger. Wait, so you want the same or you want something different? Yeah, Galahad, yeah. Ginger chai latte, good to calm yet warm your nerve. Tea, milk, and ginger. You know what, bro? I'm gonna give you the same thing. You know what? This time I'm gonna try green tea. Green tea, milk, and ginger. You said whatever works, so milk, ginger, green tea. There you go. You said you wanted other combinations, so try this. Thank you. I'm sorry, but this doesn't taste anything like what I asked for. You said try a new combination. Never mind. What? Oh, fuck you, Hyde. I mean, not Hyde. Gala. Well, I might say fuck you as well, depending on what do you want. Would you like to order anything else? I'm good for now. I'm gonna help overhearing you both. It sounds like you two go way back. We do, I guess. He was my bodyguard. Oh? Didn't you meet here? Yeah, when this was a bar. What happened exactly? He was getting his ass kicked by a couple of dwarves. Those two bastards. It wasn't a pretty sight, so I intervened. I heard vampires supposed to be, you know, tough. Just because I'm a vampire, it doesn't mean I know kung fu. Besides, I had a couple of drinks. I could have taken them both if I was sober. A couple? Really? You were trashed, Hyde. You told him I was your bodyguard. Wait, were you not his bodyguard? Not at the time. We didn't even know each other. But because of that whole fiasco, we both got kicked out. And then, this wasted vampire stuck to me. Like, well, you know, to a blanket. Obviously, he was too drunk to drive. So I hailed a cab. Turns out he was also too drunk to tell the driver where he lived. And I was stuck with him until morning. This voice, it's very difficult to do a laugh. Yeah, that sounds so fucking stupid. Thanks for not leaving me on the street, Gala. Those dwarves could have killed me. Who were they? I'm not going to confirm or deny anything, but it's possible they may have had ties to the mafia. And I might have lost some of their money on the stock market. A lot of their money. Yikes. They wanted me to launder their dirty money. So I decided to screw them over instead. Yeah, I overheard what they were talking about before the fight started. I knew Hyde was innocent, and that's why I helped them. He might be an annoying asshole, but he's not a thief. What a stroke of luck, the universe sending me a guardian angel in my time of need. So the next morning, I offered him a job as my bodyguard for real. After all the trouble you caused me the night before. Hey, I took you to breakfast. Don't tell me that counted for nothing. I have to say, it wasn't my proudest moment. I was broke, breakfast was an offer I couldn't refuse. It was the late 60s, mind you. It wasn't easy finding a job, especially for people like me. Werewolves. War veterans. Ah, I see. So how did you go from working as a bodyguard to working in a hospital, Gala? That's actually a good question. War veteran to bodyguard to working in a hospital? War veteran to bodyguard, I can see that very easily. From bodyguard to in a hospital? Well, when he was working with me, I noticed. Hide. I'd prefer if we skipped that part. I'm sorry, but I don't want to go into any details about it. It's alright. Forgive me for asking. I don't mind telling you the quick and dirty version. Long story short, he helped me with something. Let's just say something from my past. Thanks to that help, I found a new purpose in life. Helping other people live. Of course, it's not easy for a veteran werewolf to become a nurse or doctor. That's why I chose hospital admin instead. So, you could say I owe this guy my life. Thanks to his stubborn persistence in helping me when I needed it. Thank you for sharing your story with me. I didn't expect such a tale from you. Man, if Freya was here, she would have drooled over this story. I know. Anyway, Bozo, I'd like to order something now. What would you like? Can you make a tea-based drink that's warm and cool at the same time? That's warm and cool at the same time. Okay, you want a tea that's warm and cool at the same time. The mint makes it cool. There we go. That's the same amount of warm and cool. If you say this is not what you ordered, I will kick you out. Mint ginger tea. God, that sounds disgusting. I'd still try it. Here's your order. Exactly what I wanted. Hey, 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 you're my favorite customer now. Not really. The astronaut is still... Actually, Georgie is my favorite customer. But I'm wondering where the astronaut happened. The guy that was like, I am looking to breed with a human. By the way, it feels like this place is missing something today. Yeah, Freya. Yeah, I haven't seen her today. Well, speak of the devil. Speak of... speak of the devil, I can read minds as well, it seems like. Hello, good people. And one vampire. You're so funny. It's good to see you too. Freya. By the way, we were just talking about you. Oh, really? What about me? I was just surprised that you weren't here. Is that how you pick up girls young enough to be your granddaughter? That won't work on me. I've no interest in flirting with you. I've got high standards, you know. I like you. I like you. You need to calm down. You look so tired, Freya. Hard day at work? How could you tell? Call it werewolf senses. And also the fact that he's a nurse. Well, are you a nurse or are you a doctor? You just... Oh, hospital admin, I guess. Okay. I showed Bozo my draft, and I actually got some good feedback. That's good to hear. Glad I could help. Also, why do you sound surprised? So I spent the whole day rewriting stuff. And I also did some stories for the paper. Overall, it was a good day. That's good to hear. But please don't forget to take a break. It's easy to get carried away by work when you were on a roll. Will do, sir. And speaking of hospitals, how's your hospital admin life going? Adminning life going, alright. I've never heard that word before. That's not even a word, Freya. Bro, you guys are perfect for me. You guys understand me so well, both of you. I'm still mad about... you know what? I'm not even mad about you about the drink anymore, because you understand me so well. Actually, I'm not even sure what you even do there. That is actually what I was wondering. Bro, what the fuck is going on? All of these people are reading my mind right now. It's pretty boring to talk about, but mostly I handle operational stuff happening in the hospital. Things like how much a specialist costs and how much it affects our income. I also deal with patients and their families if they require intensive care, such as operations. I go through what we do and how much it would cost them. Ooh, that piano. Kinda like BizDev for people's lives then. You could say that. Damn, that sounds complicated and hard. That's why I'm suited for my job. Someone who gets very emotionally attached to patients would find this job pretty tough. Whereas heartless people like my friend here only see it from a business perspective. Good point. Why do people rarely talk about your kind of job? I guess most people don't really notice we exist or think about the necessity of it. Exactly. It's an interesting job, yet no one talks about it. Maybe because most admins are just like me. We rarely talk about work outside the hospital. Why? For me, I just don't find any reason to. It's the patient's personal lives anyways. Such professionalism and loyalty. We should keep a hold of that mindset, especially in front of this lady here. He needs to be a bit less loyal though. Alright. You've been doing this job for a while, right? Almost 50 years now. Whoa! I didn't know that. Wait, 50 years in the same position? Uh-huh. Holy! Ask for promotion, man! I was about to say that. They keep offering me new positions. Mostly managerial. That's... Please don't use big words. English is like a self-taught language for me. That's why I have such difficulty with talking in this game. Also, why is your phone so close to your face? Your eyes! This man is literally like... Take it! Not interested. Why? It's not something I want. Besides, I've told you before, I fit perfectly in this position. But the salary must be better if you take the promotion, right? Of course. But what I get at the moment is more than enough for me right now. And I still get raises while I'm doing this job. I really can't figure you out. That's Gala for you. Anyway, my shift's starting soon. It was nice catching up with both of you. Are you going to stay, Hyde? Yeah, I'm still enjoying the vibes here. Same, man. Same. It is a vibe. I'll see you in a few weeks, I guess. Yep. Safe trip. See you around, Bozo. And you, Freya. See you. Take care on your way. Oh, and now we're stuck with you two here. Oh, this is gonna be a good conversation. You know, it's kind of hard to believe someone like Gala could be your best friend. You were just talking about that before you arrived. Oh, really? Man, I missed an interesting story. Yeah, you did. Again, I said if Freya was here, bro. Again, everybody's reading my mind for whatever reason. Or you know what it is actually? I think I'm just starting to understand the characters much better. So, how did you guys meet? Seriously, I have to retell the story? Yes. Come on, you're not going anywhere, right? Alright then. We met in this place back when it was a bar. Whoa! I never knew Gala used to be in the army. I mean, he's got the build to be on the front line. Still though, why did he make the jump from, how should I say this, a very physical job to medic? Well, he's not comfortable talking about it right now. But you know why, right? Are you trying to squeeze the story from me? Obviously! He doesn't want to talk about it. That's him, not you. Seriously, Freya? Come on. Bro, Hyde's voice is fucking up my throat. Which is an indication that I don't know how to voice act. Clearly. Okay, let me tone it down a little bit. I won't get into details. But going to war, it messes with your head. Oh. You see why Gala doesn't want to talk about it, huh? I don't get it, but it must be so difficult, especially back then. The only thing he was confident in was his strength, so he only did work that relied on his muscle. Now the voice is becoming too different. You know what, for you guys' sake, I'll go through the pain. That won't help him get over his trauma though, right? Of course not. But it was the only thing he could do. Or at least, it's the only thing he thought he could do. But you hired him for his muscle. Hey, I didn't know about all that at the time. Besides, he's good at being a bodyguard. And we weren't that close yet. So no personal feelings. I needed his strength. But then I got to be interested in him. Interested? Were you guys in a relationship? I think he's a cool person. That's all. And after a few months, I noticed his problem. I suggested he talk about it with someone. Seek help. Which he refused. No surprises there. But I kind of pushed him to do it. How? It's complicated. Eventually, he did go to get professional help. Of course, I have no idea what happened in his therapy sessions, but in the end, he found a new purpose in his life. He quit working for me, and not so long after that, he started working at the hospital. He's been Did he come back? Oh! Good evening, everyone. I love you. I was just talking about you, bro. Today is my day in Coffee Talk. Everything that I wish for or curious about comes to fruition. We were just talking about you. Also, what is it, like one dead pixel in your fucking helmet? Oh, boy. Good evening. It's nice to see you again. We are also glad to see you, barista. By the way, I didn't catch your name the last time you visited. Do you have a name? Name? We sure have. On Earth, please call us Neil. Meet all the main characters. Oh, there we go. Neil, huh? Neil. Yes. Neil. Is that your real name? Oh, of course not. Due to the nature of our communication, we do not really need trivial things like names to interact. But from what we have learned here, it seems like the name Neil has a lot of associations with Earthlings' efforts in intergalactic exploration. You mean Neil Armstrong? Ah, I get what you mean. I believe we did not meet the last time we were here. I saw you from afar when you left the coffee shop a few days ago. So, hello, my name is Freya. You could say I'm a regular here. And you, sir? Hide. You come here often? For someone who doesn't live in Seattle, yeah. Ooh, you are not from around here. Neither are we. Where do you come from? Far away. By far away, you mean a few thousand miles? Or more? Try a few, thousand light years away. More. Much more. More to the point that your strange calculation system means nothing. That sounds far away indeed. What are you doing here in Seattle? So, is aliens also a regular thing? Because you are also, I do wonder why you have an astronaut suit if you're an alien. Maybe he talked about it last time, I don't remember. I need to go watch my previous episode. And do all your kind dress like that? Oh, this? Oh, bro, what the fuck? Everything that I talk about, these fuckers mention. What is going on? This is so weird and kind of creepy. Can this fucking game hear me? We chose this appearance based on an image we saw when we first arrived. Oh, this is my song, Claire de Lune. I was actually listening to this the other day at work. It's a nice song. Image. Ah, the Army Gendru album cover. What? No wonder you look familiar. As for what we are doing, this place is really perfect spot to practice our communication skills with Earthlings. But before that, please let us order something from the barista. What do you want to drink tonight? The usual. That is how you say it, yes? But you don't have a usual. Yes. So, anything? Yes, we won't be able to taste the difference anyway. You really can't taste anything? Yes. What if I can brew a drink that can make you feel something? Interesting premise. But we doubt you will be able to do that. Challenge accepted. Please surprise us. I wonder what I should do. Okay, here's the thing. When I see the suit, the astronaut suit, I immediately think of, you think of the galaxy, you think of space, you think of the Milky Way galaxy. So let's start with milk. Yeah, we're not gonna put any of this stuff up. So milk with what? Let's put a bit of honey in it. Milk and honey is actually really tasty. It is. If you haven't tried it, just try it. God, I love this music. The third one, I'm thinking either ginger or mint. Because what would be the opposite of honey, which is sweet? It would be something better, right? The only better stuff that we have here is mint and ginger. Ginger with honey sounds so fucking nasty. I don't know. So let's go with the mint. Honey, milk, honey, and mint. What do we get? Milky Way. That's actually a drink? Oh, then this is... Okay, this will definitely surprise you because it's called the Milky Way. Let's see. I hope I got this right. Please, bro, please. If I, again, right, I hope this is going to work. Because I managed to get Gala's drink totally on random, I swear. If I can get yours as well on random, this is the fucking game for me. They need to put me as a DLC character in this fucking game. Thank you. What the? Interesting. Before you ask, yes, that's how they drink. This. I love when he does that with his fingers. He's so adorable. Oh, look at him going crazy. What is this? We have never been able to taste anything in our life. But this is a breakthrough. We have to report immediately. Done. Thank you so much from all of our kind. You're one interesting person. Thank you. That was a compliment, yes? Normally, yes. But you can't be sure with Freya. That definitely was the highest form of compliment. What are you, Neil? Us? We are travelers. Doing our job in space. In the space you call Milky Way. That drink that you just had is called the Milky Way. What kind of job? We are tasked with the mission to spread our seeds. Are you gonna try hit on Freya? That would be amazing if you do that. You'll love it if he does that. He probably is going to do that. You really are here to find a date? All the way from a galaxy far, far away? Wow. Just the idea of that is very romantical. It turns out pervs exist everywhere in the universe. How is it pervy? He literally came here from another galaxy to find a date. He's not pervy. How is it pervy? Feeling attacked, old man? Not really. You have a valid point. We do not understand, but we are glad if we can make you laugh. Oh, the pleasure was mine. If I may ask, why do you have to breed with us? We are sorry, but this is classified information. Aw, man. Well, we believe it is alright to share it with you tonight. Let's go. Thanks to this eye-opening drink from the barista. I owe you this story. So why? Everyone, including us and you and everyone else, is tasked to keep the balance of the universe. But sometimes it is hard for some civilizations to maintain balance by themselves. Because unknown threats that are beyond each civilization's powers can appear. And that is where we come in. I still understand the relation between that and impregnating us. You're quite dense, aren't you? Hey, you came here to give seeds, so a half-breed of your kind can be born on Earth. That is correct. The half-breeds will be half Earthlings and half wherever you are. Yes, assuming that you have some powers that we can't comprehend, you're trying to make sure Earth will have its own protector. That is 100% correct. Holy shit! Language! I feel like Captain America. You're trying to give us a superhero? Yes, that is what your people will call the protector. But why go through all the hassle? It sounds like a lot of work. Why not just explain this to someone? I'm sure a lot of women would mind giving birth to a superhero. Sadly, it is not that simple. The future protector has to be someone that loves this planet more than anything. They have to be born out of love, which we have learned is a very complicated feeling on Earth. My broski, not a single fucking person understands what love is. And if they do, they're lying or they don't comprehend it the way that they should. We have it easier back home due to the nature of our communication. We understand everyone deeply by default. So everyone on our planet loves each other from the moment they're born. That sounds beautiful. And creepy. Why? Sounds like your planet is a giant spherical orgy. That was a badly chosen word. But it is roughly similar to the truth. Oh my. If what you say is true, shouldn't we help them to get laid? With love? Guidance is all we need. Otherwise, we might be responsible for the birth of a super evil person instead. Yeah, we don't want a homelander on our planet, thank you. Well, how's the mission going so far? We cannot say it is going well. I'm not surprised. With how quirky and unique you are. Not many women can handle that. Could you handle them though? Me? I don't know. What do you think? You're a pretty adventurous girl. I won't be surprised if you decided to go on a date. Or maybe go further. If it got you a good story. Oh, you're not offended by that? Not in the slightest. You're wrong though. I'd go on a date with them. But I don't like to sleep around. Really? To be honest, I didn't expect that. Yeah, I get that a lot. People often mistake me for someone who gets around a lot. Excuse me, miss. From what we gather, does it mean you are willing to breed with us in exchange for our stories? You know, here's the thing. Usually when somebody says shit like that and acts like him, you would kind of think, oh, a bit creepy. But the way that he is, and his story, and the way he acts, and again, this shit, he's so adorable. He's innocent. You know that when he says stuff like that, it comes from a place of innocence. Wow, no wonder your mission isn't going well. I don't mind going out with you for a drink or dinner in exchange for stories, but I'll only sleep with someone I'm serious about. But our mission is serious. It's not that. You either have to be my boyfriend or husband if you want to sleep with me. We have heard of those terms before. Let us check them once again. Do you have like a codex on you? This is very strange. According to what we found, many Earthlings mate with one person exclusively for their entire lives. Yes, that's called commitment. Such a strange concept. Then why, with such rules, do you still face overpopulation problems? Now that you mention it, we don't have enough control of ourselves. And those in charge also don't have enough control of us. Not to mention, some races live for a very, very long time. So even though there are rules about having kids, and they can be strictly enforced, a lot of people still break them. We know Earthlings boast about concept of free will, but we thought your kind also loved the concept of restraint and taking care of the planet. At least, that was what we gathered from your information network. Theoretically, that should be the case, but Earthlings are stupid. That's the easiest way to put it. We learned so much today, but we have another question for Miss Freya. Ask away. How can we become your husband? Oh my god. Oh, God, I love Georgie. Like I do. I really like Officer Georgie. But my god, I'm starting to fall in love with Neil. He's so adorable and innocent. First of all, I would suggest going step by step. Most of the time you start by dating. Boyfriends or girlfriends, you know? Before you talk about marriage. Oh, okay. So, how can we become your boyfriend? You could start by asking her whether she's actually single. Understood. So, Miss Freya, are you single? Yes, I'm single. Do you want to be our girlfriend? Now, the path to starting to date varies between people. But usually, it takes some time before you want to commit yourself to someone. Wow. The breeding process on Earth is surely extremely complicated. Tell me about it, broski. Tell me about it. I've been single for a whole year. And you know what? I actually like it. But sometimes I'm like, I wish I was in a relationship, but he's right. The hassle of going into a relationship is something that sometimes you just don't have the energy for. The breeding process on Earth is surely extremely complicated. It can be easier if you're a smooth talker. Smooth talker. Someone good at communicating with others. That would be really challenging for us. Even after all that, making kids is still in a totally different league. Most women prefer it if their male partners wear condoms. Condoms. It's something you wear to prevent pregnancy. Why would you do the mating ritual if you do not want to have offspring? Pleasure. All this information. I love how he's just like, this is too much. All this information is too much to process in one evening. So, we talked about using condoms, but how do your kind have sex? Like, seeing how you drink. A condom might be something you can't use at all. That's true. How do you do it? We are pretty flexible with that, but we cannot tell you the details unless we agree to do the mating ritual. You know what, I actually appreciate that you don't go into details. Otherwise it'll get too awkward. I don't want to imagine how it's done. Oh, you do not need to worry. We will not hurt anyone physically or mentally. Yeah, I'm not so sure about that, especially the mental part. We did our research, and we tried it on the testing object we made. It was proven. The mental capacity of Earthlings is far more complicated than anything else on Earth, sir. Oh, we did not know that. Being born on Earth sounds very difficult. It is. I have to agree with that. Anyway, thank you so much for the information you have given us tonight. It means a lot for our mission. We have to report our findings to the base. How will you proceed with your mission with this newfound information? We are not sure yet. It is yet to be discussed, after all. It was really nice talking with all of you. You're welcome. We are off now. Bye. Take care on your way, sir. I like how Hyde doesn't say goodbye. It fits his character. Wow, what an interesting day it has been so far. And we're still going. That was really something. Indeed. You said the first time they came here was for a date, right? Yeah, but their date never came. And then they mistook Miss Myrtle for their date. The game developer work? Wow, I dread to think how that went. It was pretty awkward. But you can't be angry at such naivety. I guess so. By the way, has that young woman been back since I spoke with her last time? You mean Miss Lua? Yeah, her. Oh, showing some concern now, are you? I'm just curious. No, I haven't seen her since then. But her boyfriend did come a few days ago, and Freya was pretty nosy, to the point that Miss Gala joined the discussion. Mr. Gala. My. You really have a knack for starting trouble. Sadly, I have to agree with that. It's not easy to make Gala join a random conversation, unless it really piques his interest, or it annoys him. I think it's probably the latter. I don't know how to react to that. Well, I need to catch a flight to Seoul tomorrow, so I'm off for the day. Oh, you're going to Korea? Have fun. I would love to go to Korea someday. Oh, you're leaving Seattle so soon? It's only for a week or so. I'll be back here sooner than you know. Oh, well, it'll be a peaceful week then. Anyway, I need to go as well. Thank you for letting me stay without ordering anything. I didn't even notice that. Really don't care about business. She didn't order anything, but she did attract people to the coffee shop. That's one way to put it. Anyway, Freya, do you want to share a cab? Thanks, but I'm riding my bike. Alright then, see you around. Take care on your way, folks. What an interesting day. Better hard shadows that will help you try to hide. Wednesday, September 30th, 2020. What does the newspaper say? Protests arise over government treatment of Atlantic immigrants. Dwarven-made cars face challenge against an unexpected competitor. The Mother Earth organization fights to save more forests. That's nice. Welcome. Who the fuck are you? I guess we'll find out next time. That was really fun. Having the banter between Hyde and Freya I really like. But now we know his name, Neil. He's becoming my favorite character. I still like Officer Georgie the most, but he's slowly starting to become my favorite character. I hope they're working on episode 3 and add me as a DLC character because, bro, I am fucking killing it with these drinks. And I'm doing amazing with the voices. Well, actually, I'm doing terribly with the voices. Anyways, this outro is going on for way too long. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Share, subscribe, like, you know the deal. I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye-bye!